Good morning. Have you ever wanted to be able to beat the boss Kraid in Metroid and maybe be able to do it without even taking any damage? Stay tuned and I'll show you how.
Yeah!
All right, so you want to beat Kraid without taking any damage at all. Well, it's actually not that difficult once you understand the patterns. So there's two things that are going on in a Kraid fight. We've got these projectiles that Kraid's chucking up in the air. If you have the spin attack in this game, which is going to be a requirement for this setup, you're going to want the high jump, the spin attack, and the freeze beam, ice beam. And in fact, these are things that I got early on in the no damage playthrough because they're just very useful. So the ones at the top, these aren't really going to matter. We want to stand underneath them because we want to be close enough to hit Kraid. But we do, however, have to deal with the other attacks, which are these spikes that he throws. The spikes are not only a pain in the ass because they can hit you, but they also block your ability to shoot Kraid. When you're standing in front of Kraid, you're shooting at about, chest level, you're going to run into that middle spike. So we need to get that middle spike out of the way so that we can shoot Kraid. We also don't want to get hit by the middle spikes. So what we want to do is we want to just sit here a second and look at the pattern. And you'll notice that Kraid throws 3 spikes, 2 spikes. This pattern does repeat. 3 spikes, 2 spikes. Now, I will say that Kraid does have some randomness that will not allow this to work every time. Sometimes his pattern's more aggressive. That can make this not work really well. And sometimes when he throws 3, and then 2, sometimes he'll throw a high and a low spike. Doesn't happen very often, and it was a reset for me if I was trying to do a no damage run because I couldn't predict it. We're going to go off of the majority of what happens is this pattern where you get 3, and then 1 at the top and 1 in the middle. So the first part of the pattern is after the 2, which is right there, we want to get inside the pattern. Okay? Do it again. So there's the 2. We're going to get inside the pattern. All right. We'll do it one more time. There's 3. There's 2. We're going to get inside the pattern. So you just find you're just waiting for that second spike, and then you're going to monitor the things that are flying off. You probably could spin in because they can't hit you if you're spinning. So there's 2, we could just spin in. Once you're inside there, we know that the next things that are going to happen is 2 sets of 3 spikes. We're kind of lucky in that we can jump over both of them. When those sets of 3 come at us, let me save while I'm inside there, just to save on time. So there we are, waited for 2, and I've jumped inside. We're going to spin and land after the second set. I got hit there, but I'm just showing off that set. Spin and land. Okay, one more time. Spin and land. And now we know after we land, we're going to get a 2 spike. And this is where the magic happens. As soon as we land, we want to turn into a ball, be facing the right direction, and then let them go over us, and then pop up in the air and freeze the lower one. Whoops, I had the missiles out. Whoops. Spin. With that one froze, we can just shoot the boss. And then you shoot the boss for a while and then pop out of the pattern. And it's essentially that. All we want to do is repeat that same process. 1, 2, 3. There's the 2. We're going to get in the pattern, spin through the 3s, drop down, freeze, and shoot the boss. And we can just repeat this over and over again. You only can shoot the boss for a while until he starts throwing more of those spikes. But you have a little window to do some damage. Now, if you want to up that damage and kill the boss faster, what you can do, I tend to hold the controller sideways, and I'm going to hold the select button in, which you'll notice is going to change him from using missiles to using his regular shot. Her regular shot. And now I'm going to rest my hand on top and then right over the B button, and then I'm essentially just going to rock the controller back and forth and let my finger go on and off of the B button. And in this, I can mash. And now, not only am I going to be hitting with missiles, but I'm also going to be hitting with a normal shot, which stuns him. So you're getting more damage from the missiles, and you're getting lots of fast shots on Kraid that will stun Kraid. So let's see what that looks like. There's 2 right there. We're going to spin. Oops, I had missiles up again. Let me get off the missiles. There we go. All right. I tried switching the missiles off in midair and it messed me up. Up and down, drop, freeze, and I got a little bit too close to Kraid there. But you see, I was able to kind of go back and forth between the missiles. We let the frozen projectiles on freeze. He gets back into the pattern. And 1, 2, drop down, spin. There's the low one. I'm kind of glad that we saw it. Like I said, occasionally you're going to get that. If you're going for a no damage playthrough, that's going to be a reset point. But if you're just going to beat Kraid, you're just going to jump out after you get hit there. Back in. Spin back out. And repeat the process. We'll go one more here. Whoops. Still frozen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Drop down. Spin through. Drop. Freeze. And there is a Kraid fight, which I did take some damage, but I didn't take a whole lot. With a little bit of practice, the timing's not too bad. You should be able to get through Kraid taking very little damage, and most of the time not taking any damage at all. I hope this is helpful, and have a great day.